Testing, testing. All right, we've got microphone. Wow, we have not streamed in a while. And we've got audio. All right, guys, start in just a couple minutes. All right, testing, Stefan. We got you on screen.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yo, buddy, we are live streaming. We are just gonna take a couple minutes to let me hit the restroom real quick, and then do you want to do video chat?
That's just plugged in my camera.
Yeah, can you do it? I would like to see you so we can chat, if that's all right. Come on.
Started back to work, honestly.
Oh, you don't have a camera with you?
Yeah.
Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. All right. Hold on one second. I'm going to go get some tea real quick. I will be right back, and we're starting soon. Yeah, I don't know if you can see my screen. Do you want me to share my screen in the Zoom call? Would that work for you?
That works.
All right. So share my screen. Screen 1. So you should be able to see now the World Super League.
Super League thing.
There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Thanks for being on the call with me. Okay. Uh-oh, we are here. We got some people in chat. Whoa! Ramos here late night. All right. Stefan, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. So I will turn off screen capture. My brother, Stefan, is joining us in chat today. Hey, guys. We are streaming now at a different time. I haven't streamed in weeks and weeks, and it's a new category, sports. So here we go. I'm excited. I know it's the middle of the night in Europe, but let me text those guys that we are live streaming, the people who are doing this World Super League. So, all right. So let me type this up. So, Stefan, you're going to be able to see a little bit more on my stream. Then I'm just going to show them the browser window behind it, but I'm going to send them now for the World Super League. And my brother is on the call with us because he is much more into footy, soccer than I am. So I think it's going to be useful to have him here. And he's going to explain some concepts. We're going to talk about it. We've got a whole bunch of whitelist spots we can give away so we can chat for people that are interested. I'm in the beta. I've submitted a lineup. What does that mean? We're going to look at it. And Stefan, why don't you say something, and we'll just see if your audio levels, if I need to make you any louder so people can hear you. All right, Stefan, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Talk.
Okay.
You're a little soft. Let me cut it up. Can you guys hear Stefan? Let me know in chat. I'm going to turn him up a little bit more. All right, can we hear Stefan?
Should I try again? Is this better?
Let me know, guys. What do you think? Give me 1 second. I gotta get a link. All right, it does say we're live. Perfect. Chi-Chi's here. Good to see you. All right, guys. All right. I'm gonna say that. Let me turn that music. That I think we're doing all right. And Stefan, you can see my screen still.
Yeah.
All right, so what is the Super League? All right, so it's a fantasy footy league. Stefan is already in one of these, but this one is, at some point, once the beta is done, going to be able to have kind of crypto, essentially, packs. So I've opened a couple, I think 3 of these packs of 25 players. Stefan's going to hopefully tell me about the players and how it works. Super excited for the beta. Creating a lineup. There's some informational stuff, but it's very basic. So, all right, here we go. Let's jump in. This is what I did, Stefan. Tell me if I've made any mistakes. I'm going to, let me pull up.
So what even is the Super League? What games even count?
Okay.
How do you get players?
Exactly. These are all great questions. Okay, so there's a beta cup, next match. So is this the one I'm in? Match 2, 15 participants. So they last for a certain period of time. Here we are. Okay, tournament ranking, 35. I have 1 game point so far. Somebody else has 30 game points. Wow, they must have picked different things. So yeah, Stefan, what does it mean that? So again, there's certain football games that are going on a certain different period of time. There's prizes, but again, this is kind of a thing, and then there's different things we could set up. So I assume that there's going to be soccer games coming up over the next week. You told me this is the coach of Real Madrid, right?
It even says, Italian on the left.
And then Madrid.
Must be in the middle.
Madrid, perfect. And
20,
what is
20? Some type of stat. I think
So,
it's like 70.
so there's a salary cap, exactly. So let me move this over. So I think 20 is the points. See, I can do a little bit. So there's a salary cap, right? So you can't just have all of the best players on your team, right? So the way that fantasy leagues, correct me if I'm wrong, usually work is that like you either are in a pot of people with your friends, right, where each people can pick a player and only one person has him, right? Or if you do a league with a bunch of people, they don't want you to just be able to pick just the best players, right? Everyone's going to have Ronaldo or something. Well, there's a price, right? So you can have, he's going to have a certain cost and you can pick certain people up to the cap. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's how Fantasy Premier League works. You get like 100 million euros to spend and you have to get so many players.
Perfect. So next match. So again, is this a soccer game? Something happened or it just went live today? Maybe that just means that we're in a tournament match. Again, some of the stuff is in Italian, so I'm not quite sure. So, all right. So I've opened up some players. I can't show you everybody that I've had, but we'll go through. So this was the only coach. So is there a Real Madrid game in the next week? I can look this up.
Well, does it count only Champions League, or does it count also the La Liga, or what games even count?
Exactly.
Because we have Jorginho, who plays in England. Jack Grealish also plays in England, right? But all these guys play in different leagues. But I don't even think...
They all have a game going on right now? So maybe I've picked some bad players?
Well, what games count? Is it... Well, because the Super League is a controversial thing in actual football, so people don't really like that. But like, some of these guys aren't playing in Europe, some of these guys are.
See tournaments, my matches. Yeah, so okay, question for the developers. What games are counted? Right?
Well, I guess Grealish also plays in the CL. Maybe they all. Maybe he's champion. It's unclear, I guess, to me.
Okay, so C tournament. So next match starts. Okay, Beta Cup match to October 28th. All right. So I'm not in this one yet. So you can submit your lineup for multiple events, right? So let's say assumption is like it's going to cover a week. I'm going to submit some players that are hopefully going to play over that week, and then we're going to be graded on it. Yeah, deploy your lineup by next week, right?
So my concern about it being Champions League players is there's only 2 more group stage games left, and after the group stage, you can get knocked out. So
yeah,
it would be weird to me if it was.
So this is my
what if you lose your players, right?
This is my full lineup. Well, so then you do actually
Or is it in their local leagues? Is it the Spanish guys against Spanish opponents, the English guys against English opponents?
Okay, so we need some more information. So essentially what I did, because again, I don't even know I don't follow football right now. I'm going to start because I'm super interested in this. All right, so I've got a coach. Hopefully he's a good coach. He's actually the only coach I had, so I couldn't pick any others. Formation, I had 3 formations, right? So again, like, do you get 1 point if, I mean, how do they, like, is it?
How do you get points? Because I know in the Fantasy Premier League you get 2 points for playing. You get some amount of points for a goal, some amount of points for an assist. Defenders get points for not getting scored on.
Yeah.
How do these guys get
So exactly. So I don't even know. Does it just mean that if I pick a different formation, 4-4-2, I get to pick different players into my lineup, right? Or is there some other points for how the lineup works?
Really, they're broken out to defenders. Well, again, different system. There's defenders, midfielders, and attackers. So if you have a certain one with more attackers, you get more of them as opposed to more defenders. I have no idea how this works.
So here I'm doing a split strikers. All right, more things we got to uncover. Then there are certain starters. So I picked certain starters and then write certain backups if they don't play. So the reason I picked these particular starters. So all right, so here's the player from Senegal. He plays for Chelsea. All right, so you know Mendy, right? So my first choice was Ter Stegen, because he looked like the best. So he has 88. So this score, I guess, is how relatively good the player is?
Maybe it kind of looks like FIFA cards. Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
And these are all goalkeepers, right?
Yeah.
And then I know that the white card is only one-time use. So the yellow ones are players I'm going to have permanently. Once I use Ter Stegen, he's gone. So the reason I switched to Mendy is because I needed 3 players from Chelsea. So I'll show you that in a minute. So
why do you need 3 people?
Yeah, exactly. So I'll show you. There's some other criteria. So essentially, CB are different roles. So there's my goalkeeper. CB and LB, what positions are those? Center back?
Left back, center back.
Okay.
So center defense, left defense.
Gotcha. I've got a couple others, players that I essentially just went with my highest score. Right, so these guys were all in the 80s. Then I had some players in the 70s. Right, so this was another one. I actually needed another France player, so I had to miss Cruz. I took Cruz out of my lineup. He looks good, 88.
Why do you need a France player?
So all right. So Zaha, is he very good? He looks really cool. He was one of the ones that
I love him. He's not a very good team, Crystal Palace, but he's super dangerous when he gets the ball.
Exactly.
He's fun to watch.
So again, I got some players now that are fun to watch that I can watch from some different teams. Then backups, I went with the highest ranking backup, but maybe again there's different roles. Like I have a backup goalkeeper, maybe that doesn't need, because you asked something. What if your team gets kicked out, or what if these guys aren't playing, or they're benched or injured or something, right? So I assume the backups.
So again, Palace isn't in Europe at all, so it must be every weekend. the English teams will play against each other, the Spanish teams play against each other, the German teams play against each other. So it must just be counting each one individually against their own competition.
Okay.
Because Zaha doesn't play in Europe at all. Palace is only domestic. So it must be.
Okay. Well, and we'll have more information, A, because I can ask the developers and they'll get back to us, and B, we'll kind of see how the scoring went. But this, I think, is a very interesting element. So count towards your salary cap. You can also use 5 bonus cards. So bonuses, I had them up somewhere, the list of everything. So I drew certain bonus cards, and then what do they do? So hold on. Salary cap, tutorial, extra cards. Where did I have about the beta? Oh, okay. Here might be some more information. 4 players on the bench, 5 bonus cards. Deploy some players on the bench. We'll check if there are some possible substitutions. So maybe I need to stay on top of substitutions. 5 bonus cards can increase our total score. Okay, beta packs, tutorial, extra. There was a link about bonus cards.
Oh, it said something if the
Here.
criteria was met, you get points.
Exactly. So if at least one of your defenders scores a goal, you get a bonus card. Public defense. Blessed. At least one of your players scored a goal and served an assist. That seems pretty likely, right? I need a starting player. What am I starting? So one of my offensive guys can score.
And an assist.
That seems
Maybe for the better ones.
more likely. Exactly. Well, so here are some of the ones that seem the best. Patriotism. 3 of your starting players are from the same national team, right?
So just guaranteed points.
Exactly. So it's like, all right, so I have patriotism, and then I have France patriotism. Oh, it's behind my head. So I double dipped. If 3 cards are from the same country, and then if 3 cards starting players are from France, right? So it's like, okay, well, let me look. I got to have France, because I'm guaranteed to get that extra point. France and France. I've got 3 starters from France. And then you also get one for chemistry.
Okay, this is getting quickly very complicated, but I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, chemistry is 3 of your players are from the same club, right? So I had to grab 3 Chelsea players. So if Chelsea has a good game, I'm a little bit weighted on that. So it's not just the best players, but then also getting some things. Yeah, and then there's other ones. If your goalie scores a goal, score from a penalty kick, right? So some of these are very nuanced that I don't know how that happens, right? No one of your starting defenders got any yellow or red cards. Like, I don't know. There's a statistic at how often that happens, I guess, and it depends on who you pick as your starting defenders, right? But
well, also, I guess, what if these 2 points, what if each player scores like 30 points, right? What if this doesn't even matter?
It only triggers once. It's a yes or no effect, I believe.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what if your guy normally scoring a goal without this bonus is like 30 points? Then 2 doesn't even matter. Well, I guess it matters, right? Like, we need to know more about the scoring system than just how these ones work, right?
How the other ones work, yeah, if we want to optimize. Yeah, Supersonic is at least one of your starting players successfully completed 5 dribblings. I don't know how hard it is to complete a dribbling, but it seems...
Zaha, maybe.
Good. So Zaha likes a dribble. What is a dribbling? They just take the ball for a while and...
I don't even know how all of the stats work, but I think it's you start with the ball and you get past an opponent still with the ball.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly how that's... It's automatically measured, right? By
Perfect.
Some type of...
Exactly. It's all yes or no
sure how that works.
criteria. Yeah, we're doing automated thing. Yeah, so Zaha dribbling by. So, okay. So, cool. So, this is my lineup. That's my player things. They've been submitted. My coach, my formation. We'll see how the scoring works. I'm gonna.
How does a coach score points?
Yeah. Right. So. I mean, again, there's some tutorial articles, but it's very basic. Beta is close. Yeah. Extra cards. Tutorial. Yeah. How does coach scoring work? Right. So I only have that coach. I don't know if there's other coaches active yet, right? Or what games they're going to be.
They won the Champions League and La Liga last year, so I mean, in that sense, it's
right. But it's only going to be.
I just have no idea how it works.
If the coach, the coach's performance, does his team win? Maybe that gets us a point. We don't know, right? But it's only going to be for this 1 week, so it's not like having him go all the way, to win the Champions League. He's gonna.
I mean, he's fine to have the whole time. Like I wouldn't question
sub him out.
Him in the whole time.
Good. That was my impression as well. All right, let me go to our Discord and tweet out that we're live streaming, and
Good you like set like a schedule for this?
For the stream?
Yeah.
So I didn't tell anybody of it. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna blast them in, let them know in Discord that we're doing it, and yeah, I'll probably do some other streams. But yeah, Stefan, just having you on the first stream and talking through and looking through the players, that's helped a lot. I appreciate it. Appreciate some of our scholars still tuning in. Yeah, so I've got one other whitelist spot that I can use or we can give away, and then I think 5 other spots they're going to give us as giveaways on stream. And I'm just going to start streaming soccer and watch some of the games, maybe try to get into work early. You said some of the games are 2 p.m.? Would that...
So, if I am correct, and it is actually just La Liga, Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, Liga 1, those are all weekends. So that'd be... Well, it depends on the country. I know England and Germany are earlier, so maybe like on a Friday, 4 p.m., and Spain is later.
So can I look up where...
Yeah,
what are the game schedules? So what would it be? Do I have to look at a couple different sources?
If they actually all are, if they actually are in all different leagues, you will have to use like a million schedules. And it's going to be a huge thing.
Yeah, upcoming.
Since like if the French teams, I know the German teams have a winter break, but not every league does. So all of a sudden, if you're the German teams, all of a sudden you have 3 weeks in the middle of December where nothing happens. Or there's a World Cup this year, right? So no one's playing games.
Okay.
Or maybe some of the leagues are.
All right. So here's a little aggregator maybe. It's called sportspundit.com. Are these some of the relevant games that are coming up in this weekend?
So today, Mainz played Cologne.
Mainz?
Cologne? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. This is the 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah, Forest Pool tomorrow, yeah, 6:30 a.m.
Points table, Arsenal. So is Chelsea playing? Open points table.
Yeah, so they're all going to play this weekend, theoretically. So
okay, everybody
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe once on Monday. So they're all guaranteed to play at least one time.
Perfect.
Unless some weird scheduling thing happens, like the
wow.
World Cup, or, I don't know, the Queen dies and they have to cancel some games.
Oh my goodness. I had no clue there were this many soccer games in a weekend. Do they stagger them, or are there a bunch at the same time?
Honestly, there's too many to watch all of them from one league, let alone all of the leagues.
Oh yeah, the Liga, Premier League. So
yeah, so La Liga is Spain, Bundesliga is German, Premier League is English, Serie A is Italy, and Liga 1.
Oh my goodness.
France.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of different games. I've got these different players.
And at least it looks like none of these guys actually play in the Netherlands or Portugal, so at least that's good.
Those are 2 more leagues. There's a Netherlands league.
Every country has a league. There's like 40 professional top-tier leagues, right? Every country has one.
Oh my goodness, that is.
It looks like there's only the top 5 ones though, which is insane.
Okay, so maybe it's the top 5. And then if I wanted to watch them, and let alone like stream them with me in front of them, is there a place to get feeds? Do you have to subscribe to some crazy service?
Oh God, everyone has their own TV package. It's super annoying.
Yeah, so you.
There's no one place
to consistently
watch all of them.
Consistently get a live feed.
You could get all of a single league, let's say all of the Premier League, but you would not, I don't think, be able to get all of them.
But there's a way you have to pay then, and then sign up to get like the Premier League stream essentially through like a cable provider or something.
Peacock has most of Premier League.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think ESPN Plus, some Bundesliga or
Peacock. Peacock is free, and I do have an account. So Peacock, soccer games. What do they be called? Football, soccer schedule.
I think they bought it from USA or NBC like last year.
Okay, Corpo Mundial. Oh no,
it's the Spanish version, I think.
Okay.
So you could watch it Premier League Live, yeah.
Okay.
It's the English league. Get the Premier League Live, yeah.
With this one?
Yeah. Peacock TV.
Yeah, so I might have to log in. Yeah, but if I can sign in, okay, so I might be able to watch. Okay, yeah, because here are the Premier games. So there's some going on right now.
But see, some of them are in USA, so you also need cable to get USA. And that's only Premier League. This is only the English league.
Right.
This does not include any other leagues.
Exactly, but there is at least a game, and I might have access to it already. So, for instance, let's take the non-USA ones. So, October 22nd, tomorrow, I could watch one of these 2 games, or one of these two games, and then Sunday.
More of your players will be in the Chelsea United game.
Yeah, Chelsea's the one I've got the team. Okay, and that's Peacock, NPZ. Yeah, so if I can come in tomorrow, and this is 12:30 local time, that makes sense, right? Wow. I could get in early.
Maybe Eastern. I'm seeing that on 11:30 Central.
Okay, so this is an Eastern schedule. So if I get into work 11, I can watch Chelsea versus. That's not Manchester United, is it?
It is.
That's us. Aren't they rivals? No, it's Arsenal and who's the.
I would say Liverpool are probably their biggest historic rivals.
Yeah, but I've got 3 players on Chelsea. Yeah, so I could totally watch this game and commentate on it. It's going to be pretty terrible because I don't know a lot about soccer. I used to play soccer. I used to referee soccer. I mean, I know the rules of the game. I still know the players. And
there's a video assistant ref now, and it's so weird.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So they like make calls.
The stadiums have like screens, so people in the stadiums can't see what the refs are reviewing, or people at home are watching. It's kind of a mess.
Well, and I know for a time there's a big controversy where they wouldn't review footage, but do they review footage now after that handball incident or whatever?
Can be reviewed.
Certain, okay.
But still, the ref on the field can choose whatever he wants, even if he disagrees with the camera.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to try this tomorrow. So my starters then for Chelsea, I've got Koulibaly, Mendy.
Yeah, he's a defender.
Mendy, Koulibaly. So I've got some defense, and then I've got one more, I thought. And then I've got...
Yeah, it's central midfield.
Okay, so I've got some midfield and some defense that I'm going to be watching. I have to.
Jorginho takes penalties, I think, for Chelsea. Which is
wow.
Nice.
See, exactly. That's the thing is like I'll look at their score, right, and maybe you get points for penalty kicks or points for whatever. But like if I don't know these guys, like your knowledge and information that hey, that's actually a pretty good card to use.
Well, maybe that's why he's so highly rated.
Exactly.
You kind of pick the highest numbers anyways.
I picked the highest numbers, right? But I wouldn't necessarily know one from another, or again, is their scoring system make sense? But yeah, okay. Cool. So I feel like you've given me an excellent start. You've introduced me to the players, and you've helped me with the lineup, Stefan. So much. Appreciate your.
How do you cash out, or is it only 5 packs?
So there's prizes, right? So I am in the beta. If you want to join me in the beta, you're welcome to. There's nothing to buy right now. There are prizes. So. Where did it go? Current matches, tournament results, tournament prizes. So what they are doing is for the beta, you don't pay anything to get in, but like if you win or if you get in the top 10 of the beta, you will get packs for the live game. The live game comes out. You can buy packs, so I'll see. I might have some to give away or whatever, because I'm talking to the creators of this in Italy. They're actually a really cool development group, and I've looked at another couple of their projects and been involved with them for a while. So I want to keep streaming for them. And I'm going to open packs of my own. I'm going to be getting my own, and then there's going to be different prizes paid out in crypto depending on how you do when the game goes live. But for right now, we're just in a beta, so we're just going to play as many matches as we can. I think the beta is going to go through November, and then we'll see what packs we have for the real game based on our matches, and then we've got some other scholars and other whitelist accounts we can give away. So hopefully we can get a couple people in the top spots and start getting some real cards for real players to follow. So
I'm thinking some people get like super intense, right? Like say that Chelsea and Man U is not going to be good for your defense, right? So people go even crazier about like matchups and stuff.
Oh my goodness, yeah. There's all kinds of strategies, which player, how to use it. Is a player going to be subbed out? Yeah, so I think, again, I've got some friends in fantasy football that love that. I'm not that much into American football, but for soccer, I've always kind of liked and enjoyed soccer and watch it, but now to have a reason to follow in different players,
you always follow Hanover 96, all right?
Hanover! I follow them on Facebook.
They promoted to the top league, right? They're in the second league still.
Okay, they got demoted still, yeah. And we walked by their stadium, didn't we?
Yeah.
When we were in Cella, so... Yeah, that is our Hanover. I mean, that is our local Hanover team. So yeah, some reason to follow. Maybe I'll open a pack with some Hanover players. I probably won't play them, but
sorry. I think it's top leagues only.
Okay, that's what it looks like. Yeah, so you could have all these NFT cards you open, and then those players or team gets demoted, and you lose them. So again, I think it's a very interesting project if it catches on. The things are good. DraftKings is going really big now into fantasy football. NFT game, but soccer's worldwide, and it's fun. And again, these guys create an engaging, fun platform to follow and trade and go for some players. I just think it's something fun. I'm going to be looking forward to do. So yeah, you're welcome to join me, Stefan, at any point in any future thing, or I'll let you know how it goes in terms of this first week or two through the things. But you're welcome to get a team of your own if you like and some packs. But yeah, it's a free beta. So Yeah. Let's see how we do as we find out more information. Because I know you've got a fantasy team of your own that you're not super engaged with, but.
I am awful in fantasy Premier League.
Well, but maybe we can help.
Manage your team.
Maybe we can help each other out. No, you get your own, man. My team is managed. I got my team set, and I didn't even know what leagues or things I'm doing. I'm just going numbers. I'm a numbers guy, so. But
I think maybe it'll make more sense after the first week.
Yeah.
Like once you see how points are scored, maybe you want more strikers or something, or maybe you want fewer strikers.
Exactly. How was the lineup?
Right now, we really don't have the information to make informed choices.
Yeah, and it looks like I only have one game point. So maybe my games just haven't gone on, right? So this guy's game went with 30 points. So.
Yeah, because today there's usually one game Friday, one game Monday, and like 6 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday.
Gotcha. So these guys. Haven't played today. Exactly. I just haven't had my time to shine. So, yeah, for sure. Cool. I'm excited. Something I can do from home, something to stream, and get into some sports. So, awesome. And like I said, thank you, Stefan, so much for your conversation earlier and hanging out with me now. And I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
For sure. Talk to you later, bro.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, that was stream number 1. More streams to come, like we said, and super fun. Hopefully I wasn't shouting too loud. Let me see, stop share? I might still be on the call. End the call. And we'll do some other, I've got another brother as well. He's not super into football, but we'll try to do our regular time, and good to see you scholars come back out with us. Thank you guys so much. And for those of you into fantasy football, we should be streaming sports now. And we will be streaming sports a lot more in the future. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful day. I'll try to stream some soccer